Welcome, sisters. We are so happy that you have continued to join us on this journey of unwrapping. We have had a fantastic first half of the year of 2026 with our inaugural Unwrapped Framework Series workshop. We had almost 25 women join us over 6 months to help them not only recognize their story, but unwrap the way that they've been conditioned and to really chart a new journey.
Yeah, I am so excited. The conversations were so honest and authentic and real and raw. So the conversations were just some of the most authentic, honest, raw conversations with a group of women that I think I've ever had. A lot of us have been teaching virtually for several years now, and I don't think I've been in a virtual room with women who, when we put them in breakout groups, they say, no, put us back
That's
because
right.
we're still talking with each other. So the community building happened right away in such a profound way that it even shook me.
Well, I think one of the things that is wonderful about this Unwrapped community is the type of women that are drawn to it. You can just feel that we have been searching for a community like this, a community where judgments are out the window, the community where competition is non existent, a community where people come in, maybe they're broken, maybe they're becoming, maybe they are living a life well lived, and the energy of support, of sustainability, of I got you, sis, is just it's so overwhelming. And you're right, Kelly, for it to be in a Zoom, to be in a virtual space and you can still feel it, it just absolutely confirms that this environment, this community that is being curated is the one that we've been longing for. And so we are so happy that we are announcing the opening of the next cohort in the fall. And we are so happy to share with you all the things that you might be thinking about. Like, what is it that you're actually doing in the cohort? What is it that I get to experience that you all are hearing us talk about, this feeling, this support group? And so we want to take you through a little bit of the journey of what you will experience. So, cohort is now open, right, Kels?
Open. The doors are open. Please walk through.
And
Give
what does
yourself
that
the
mean?
gift, right? How we always say, give yourself this gift.
That's right. And so, what does that mean? So, again, 6 sessions curated just for you. Now, these sessions happen on a Saturday from 9 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern. So, it's a 3 hour time to work with not only us, but to be in communication with the community, with women across the country. Where did we have women coming from, Kelly?
Gosh, we had them from Virginia and Georgia, Connecticut, Texas,
Colo-
Massachusetts,
Colorado. We had someone down there.
Colorado.
Yes.
I mean, we someone found us on social media and
Yes.
joined a session. And I think, Kendra, I want to go back to what you were just saying. I think so many of us, but women in particular, are looking. This is a moment of struggle, but it's also a moment of transformation. And I think we all want to come out of what we are experiencing personally in our work, in our communities, in the country, and we want to come through this better on the other side. It is also an opportunity to come out better. And I think what we see are women who are saying yes to I need to, and we like to use the word unwrap. I need to unwrap something. I might not know what it is till I get there, but I need to unwrap something and I don't want to do it alone. And to be able to go through these, and we say they're sessions. Kendra and I do some teaching, a little bit of teaching, but we do a whole lot of facilitating conversations among the community, among the women, because they're learning from each other, not just us.
Yeah, and so you can see there, these are the 6 sessions. These are the six moments in which you get to have this community with women. We start with unwrapping your story. So we start with your origin story from the beginning. How are you showing up today, and where did that come from? And as you're going through looking at your origin story, you begin to see some patterns. So, what's the thing, if you had to name it, how have you been showing up? I've been showing up as the hustler over time. It served me, it didn't serve me. Kelly's been showing up as the peacekeeper along the way. It served her until it didn't. And then we transition to, so how do you take control of that and work with your strengths? You actually engage in a Clifton Strengths assessment. And then we use the Clifton Strengths assessment as a way for you to take control of that thing and also think about ways to aim it. And then you begin to reframe the narrative. Take control of the story, put it in your hands, and begin to rewrite a new one. But we also think about, so how are you moving and shaking in your current state? Are you aligned to your purpose? Are you doing what you love to do? Is it giving you energy? And if not, what's stopping you? What's holding you back? Sometimes it's just our own fear, it's our own self critic, our own self talk that we are not enough, that we are imposters, that we can't do it, we have to wait a little bit. All that goes back to our origin story in most cases. And in the end, the last piece in January is prioritize what's strong. How do you narrow your focus down to really think about the next journey in your life, the next chapter in your life? Let's rewrite that. Let's write it. Let's aim it so that you can begin walking in your purpose. So these are the 6 sessions. And just to give you an idea of what that has been like, these are the beautiful women who have joined us for this Unwrapped community. We are so glad to know them. We're so honored to have them be part of our journey. And we look forward to having them continue in a mini community, which we're calling the Lucy Leadership Project Living Room, as they continue to work with each other and support each other. So here's some things that they've been saying. So Kelly, what resonates with you with some of these quotes?
Well, I think the idea of taking a pause, we talk about that in between time, where we're stimulated in some way. There's been something that has either energized us or ignited us in some way, and then there's that middle piece before we respond to it. So Unwrap gave me the space to pause and finally listen to myself, that inner voice. It's always been there, but sometimes we drown her out. I walked away with greater clarity about who I am, what I value, and how I want to lead. And that pause, that space in between is such a gift. It's so, and your power lies within that space. So that was it for me. What about you?
Yeah, I think the one thing in yellow there, what surprised me most was the power of the community. This reminder that I'm not alone. I think we enter sometimes in these spaces feeling like it's only happening to us,
Mhm.
that I'm the only one experiencing this. And in most cases, because women in leadership are usually the one and onlys, it can feel isolating. This was coming to a community, looking around the Zoom and realizing that our stories are not as unique as we think they are. And yet we can use our collective power and strength to get us through. So it's not just about being resilient, but it's about being persistent in our own pursuit of a life well lived. And I think the last one, this combination of reflection, community, and practical tools, it's the how. So it's just not sitting around lamenting about all the things that we wish we could do and all the things that have happened to us, but it's more about, so what do I do? What's next? And the fact that they have now strategies, tools, words, the language of boundaries, the words of understanding about their own well being, the patterns they can see, and the support system to help them through allows you to then be able to make the next move.
Yeah, and I think the community piece and the strategy piece or the tools is so important um, because we're not going to end the successions with all the answers or to say you will never struggle again or you'll never have a moment where you need to do some reflection again. But now you have, and it's the purpose of the living room, right? Is
Yeah.
because then you have a sisterhood to come back to over and over and over again to say, okay, last 6 months been great, but this just happened. So let's unwrap that together. And then those tools are, okay, now I know what to do when that happens. I don't just fall apart or I just don't fall into it or go back to old practices. I've got some tools that allow me to stop and process myself through. And keep in mind that that feeling of isolation, that community is an important component of self-compassion. And so when we are doing this work, we sit in self-compassion and talk to ourselves like we talk to others that we love.
And so, if this sounds like something you are ready to do, we are now proud to announce that we have early registration. So, registration is now open. Here are all of the dates for you to take a look at, to pencil them into your calendar, maybe ink pen them into your calendar. And if you want to sign up for individual sessions, because we're doing a summer early bird pricing, it's going to be $149 for each of the sessions if you can't do the full. But if you're ready to sign up for the full session, for you, and for a very limited time only, it's $875. And we recommend that if you are in an organization, if you're in the school system, if you are in even nonprofits or even for profits, there's opportunities for professional learning. And this could be a professional learning investment that your company, your school district, your organization can make on your behalf. Again, this is an opportunity for you to have your personal, professional spa moment, to pour into yourself, to be full, to be in community, to show up without having to put on a mask. In some cases, you can keep on your comfy clothes. You can grab your beautiful beverage. You get your notebook, and you can settle in and be unwrapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
And be wrapped in love by other women who are ready to take the step in the journey with you. You will not be alone. And
Mm-mm.
so, first session, August 29th, get ready to unwrap your story. And to all of the women who continue to be on this journey, we hope that you join us. But whatever your journey leads you, we know that a thriving woman is a powerful woman, and a powerful woman will change the world.